Well, good morning, friends. I am here this morning down at the wharf at the little park at the end, just before the Coast Guard. And I just love this fountain. This whole little area right here, you can't really see it too much because it's sunrise and the sun's just coming up. But there's all this. It's like a little miniature park. It's got rocks and grass where you can do like a little picnic. And then it's got this fountain, and then it's got there's a little walkway, which you can't tell, but it's in front of that palm tree, but on the other side of a little hill with the grass. And then it goes all the way down to the beach down there. So I will try and show you the other side another day. But I was just sitting here because I wanted to get I love this circle fountain, and it looks like you can't see it from here, but there are like a bunch of little fishes in there, um, and yeah, I just think it's fun. And so I am here, and I am sitting here with thoughts on mind as usual. I had some friends come down from San Jose, which I'm going to post today as well, and literally, like, we were, every time I see them, I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude and thanksgiving because I know that the Lord has been extremely gracious and that his plan isn't over yet and that his plans can't be thwarted. And I'll give you a little backstory, but there was a really clear word that came over this friend of mine. His name is Dang. And it was, we're talking probably 6 years ago now. And like, we just knew that we knew that we knew we were supposed to be there to support him. So long story short, he'd been through all kinds of ups, downs, and all arounds. And hopefully I'll get a chance maybe to interview him so he can tell his story. I don't want to tell his story for him. But the part of the story I can say is that the Lord told specifically, you know, like the word I received when I was going through my journey and thought that maybe my days were done, that my last chapter was being written, and that the Lord was closing the book and I was going to go on to glory. But then at one point toward the end, he showed me that my assignment wasn't over, and he said, "You will live and not die and declare the work of the Lord." And so that scripture, he's been through the fire twice. He's like had the doctors can't understand why he's still alive. He's like one of the few people who has graduated from hospice. He's walking around even now with a backpack that has a battery in it that pumps blood through his body. And yet, if you saw him on the streets, you would think there was nothing wrong. He's just an amazing testimony of endurance and grace and love and blessing and miracle. And so I just wanted to take a minute because I'm going to do a little intro here to introduce you. But for those of you that are between a rock and a hard place, or you have a loved one, that I just want you to know, there were so many people fighting on their knees for his life. And I just believe the Lord is gracious and merciful and heard, and that he's doing a work now. And every day that he has, I was telling him, every day is gravy, right? After you've been held between heaven and earth, you realize it's a gift. Like maybe people just walking the earth don't. And so I hope that each one of us will consider each day what a gift it is, why we're here, what our purpose is, and what is truly important and valuable in the light of eternity. Because that's the way to really live a life. And that those are the things you focus on, and those are the things that you allow to be a part of every day that you have breath, so that with your breath you would honor the life that you've been given, and you would honor the God who gave it. So that's that for today. Jesus is the resurrection and the life, and he chose to give it to Dang. Every time I see Dang, I'm all, Dang. And we just laugh, right? And I just told him, I said, I'm going to be saying that every time I see you. It's so good to see you. Dang. Because it's a miracle he's here. And I don't ever want to take that for granted. And the scripture that I was referring to is in Psalms 118, around 17-ish. But 16, I think it says, "The right hand of the Lord is exalted, and the right hand of the Lord does valiantly. I shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord." So I hope you get a chance to maybe go anchor yourself in that if you're in a place between a rock and a hard place, and have a little chat with God about yourself or about the loved ones that are on your heart. And may He be gracious and kind and generous to you as He has been to us. Keep an eye out for Dang. We were fireside last night, and I'll be uploading a little short. Well, it's probably going to be about 2 minutes. Just so you can see him and be praying for him. And have a great and glorious, love-filled, and victorious day, friends. Bye for now.